Hello everybody, welcome home, welcome back to the Bazaar. So, two things. Number one, I made the executive decision to turn off the voices in this game, as I rewatched most of my first episode, and trying to explain the game and explain my thought process, and which I enjoy, and I think you would appreciate. I think most of you that watch this appreciate my running thought process through my decisions. I just found it distracting, and I found it unhelpful. And also the phrases they use are clever, I suppose, but they're not a make or break for me. So I've decided to mute them entirely. So you can easily check them out on your own if you like. So there's that. Second, when I was setting up my recording, I managed to click on the sell items event for this day by accident. So you didn't miss anything, but here we are. Okay, let's get back into this and see where we're at. So there's the pop snappers I've mentioned last episode. Not awful, but we're already on day 3, and we're kind of looking for more synergistic things. We don't have a lot of triggers and synergies happening quite yet. Not that I would expect us to have a ton going for us by day 3, but we definitely I think are behind the ball here a little bit. We just got a pet rock. We're going to be not leveling before the next fight. So whatever we buy here, if it's going to go on our board, it's going to replace something. This is going to do 4 burn does 10 damage in 2 seconds. So this is going to do 30 damage in 9 seconds. 9 seconds is going to have this do 20 damage. I think the bayonet's going to be better. Hooked up to the katana. I'm not interested. The cutlass is good, but it's only bronze. But if you use the right build, cutlass, you don't need it upgraded. It's more about the multicast. Apologies, that's my phone making alerts because its operator did not turn off the notification sounds before he started recording. Smart. Okay. I don't think this is the right time for the cutlass. So let's find something else. Silencer is interesting. Weapon left gets 10 damage. If you have exactly one weapon, reduce its cooldown by 10. It would replace the bayonet, but yes, this is a no-brainer. Absolutely a no-brainer. I've never used the javelin. I really would like to try a build around a javelin sometime. I don't think it's now. I should make a Excel spreadsheet about the things I want to use. I actually was watching an episode from one of my favorite content creators this morning, and he had like I think he called it the Hall of Fame or something like that. I think it was a list of every item, and I think he was making notes about what episodes he had recorded and which and if he had finished a successful run having used those items on his last day. And that's something I think I'd like to try and do. Try and keep it fresh, because as mentioned before, the biggest criticism for this game right now is that it's broken and there's only a few builds for each character that are actually consistently successful. I definitely want to try and maintain its replayability and its variety and stuff. So I don't think a javelin is right for us now, but the silencer definitely is. Definitely is. So that goes up by 10, which is huge, and it's even faster. I learned today that I'm pretty sure that the fastest a cooldown can be is 1 second. I don't believe you can buff an item to be any faster than that. Which makes sense, because if it was 0, then you would just win. Okay, the weapon, yeah, so I think this is our build. for now. Let's buy the cannonball for upgrading our cove. I don't think the bayonet is going to be useful for us anymore. I think the silencer has completely blown it out of the water. Quietly, because it's a silencer. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. Okay, let's see. Oh. My bad. I thought that the next hour was going to be the fight. Non-weapon items. A poison item. Unlikely to fit right now. Burn skills. This has a small crit chance. I mentioned that because sometimes it's like some of the burn skills can be, when you crit, apply to burn or something like that, which for this build right now is next to nothing. We have some money. Let's go to the store. And to the right of this, 5 damage. Vanessa's amulet, to the best of my knowledge, is completely bugged for the moment until another patch, or until the patch writers. I'm sure they must know about it by now, as I'm sure they must get tons of feedback about this game. It says that all your items have 20% crit chance, but as you can see below, the only one that it seems to affect is the cove. I'm 99% sure that. Sorry, let's try that again. I'm not 100% sure that the coding the bug is. Apologies, I'm rambling now. I don't think that. Forget it. This thing's bugged. It doesn't crit all your items like it's supposed to. End of story. When we level, the honing steel might not be awful for katana. However, crow's nest for katana would be really good. So we're gonna pick up the crow's nest, I think. And we cannot sell enough. Selling the pet rock wouldn't be enough for us to buy honing steel. So I think we're just gonna leave it there. So here comes a dually. Are we gonna bust out crow's nest in place of cove to give our katana increased crit chance and give it life steal? Increase crit chance and make it the crit chance about 28% possible. Sure, let's give it a whirl. Gaining 28 life every 1.8 seconds is not nothing. I could put out the pet rock and give it in place of the dock lines to give it more crit chance. That might be best. I'm gonna run it. See how it goes. Definitely no promises on this one. What's he got? He's got damage. Holy crap. For each small friend you have, that's a lot. Yeah, we don't win this one either. Not a chance. Yeah, this game is vicious. Game is vicious. No poison. Scrap for shield. We don't have any shield items. Getting an aquatic item. Sharpening stone. Yeah, let's just go for sharpening stone. Let's get our katana going. I reiterate, I don't claim to be good at this game yet. I claim to have gotten better because I've gotten a diamond victory. So I'm understanding more and more. Okay, so we're gonna so we want to make sure that the item we want to buff is in fact farthest to the left. So we're gonna sharpen up our katanas. That increases our cove business and okay. So now we can fit a dock. We can fit actually just do that. That's not terrible. Oh no, that is terrible because that takes away our crit chance on the lifesteal on the katana. No, we don't want that. I think we stick with this for the moment. Silver tier chocolate bars. So chocolate bars are A very common mechanic in this game. Should we go for it now? Yeah, let's do it now. The key is to, so you can there's 3 tiers of chocolate bars you can get. There's the bronze, there's silver, and there's gold. Bronze, if I'm not mistaken, grants, when you sell a chocolate bar, it grants you 10 maximum HP. I believe silver grants you 20 or 30, and then chocolate grants you 30 or 50. I cannot remember. I can't even afford gold, so let's just go silver. The key to also here, and I've made this mistake a couple times, is you need to make sure you have enough space on your board or in your stash to hold them. You can see here that this is the indicator here. It tells you how full your stash is. So there's 3 spaces worth occupied. You need 5 spaces. So we're going to buy 5 silver chocolate bars because whenever we sell one, it's going to bump up the cove. Okay, I was right. It's 20 max HP. So we just sell all the chocolate bars. Bing, bang, boom, boom. And then the cove gets buffed, as does our max health. We can work at the docks. If I'm not mistaken, these are 3 events. Each of them will grant you 2 gold for working, but also you can also choose to get a tool, a weapon, or I believe a shield item. We can sell weapons, or we can just relax and get 400 shield for our next fight. We do need to start winning fights, as we have not won one yet. Not exactly the auspicious start I had envisioned, as I had hoped that talking out my decisions might help my build process. Then again, like any game that it involves any kind of RNG, I may have made all the right decisions, and it's just the way it goes. Sometimes you're just not given the best and most optimal decisions they're not given the most optimal choices to pick from. I don't think we want to fight anyway. I think we need a better... We don't have much money, though. Let's go to the docks. Go to the docks so we can get a shield item, 2 gold, a tool, 2 gold, or a weapon in 2 gold. I wonder if a tool might actually help us. If we get a bronze silencer, it increases that. Screw it. Let's just throw caution to the wind. Let's get a tool. That is not what I had hoped for, because you know how much I don't like piranhas. Not ideal. Slow 1? Yeah, I cannot envision a so this works in your stash, and it gives you a piranha at the start of each day. So, I mean, it gives you something to sell but it's the start of each day, not even the start of each hour. It's only when the day turns over you get a piranha. Whoopee. There are builds in which that's useful, I'm sure. I just don't think that it's now. However, it's free, so we didn't pay for it. I mean, we paid for it through the cost of picking that decision over another decision. Cost benefit. I don't know what that principle is called, and I can't remember. I knew at one point, but I don't remember now. Yeah, I'm not pleased with this build. We aren't destined for greatness here, I don't think. I have no reason to believe we can beat Hydro Dude. Oops, that's not what I want. So I'll quickly show you here. So we're on day 4. So here's what we're dealing with. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how we can beat anything except the Boiler Room Brawler. I've heard he's been nerfed a bit. Oh, the energy potion would go crazy. Haste all your items in 4 seconds. So the Katana's doing decent work for us, although he's getting a lot of shield. And we're not we're not progressing. We do have oh, he isn't doing any damage to us though, so we went to Sandstorm. Not the Darude song, just the concept. Okay, something useful, please. Would really appreciate something useful. What do you? You're gold. Adjacent items gain 5 damage. Adjacent items gain 5 shield. I mean, it fits. It's not, I wouldn't say it's great right now, as its cooldown is only 7 seconds. Sorry, adjusting in my chair. I mean, yeah, it fits right now. It fits better than the rock, which I don't think we're going to keep, because we're kind of sitting on a crow's nest build here, so you go away. Yeah, that's just not enough. Yeah, this is going to need... I don't know if... Sorry, I'm just should be thinking out loud. I'm pretty sure that because it's a passive ability, that if we were to try and buff its shield value, I don't think this gets buffed. Because it has a cooldown. Well, I guess we'll find out. We're going to learn together. Okay, we got $11. If we don't take this, we don't level before the fight. Does that matter to us? Yes. I think we want to level first. So we'll take the Lost Crate. We'll return it for the experience. So after this day, we'll level for sure. Small non-weapon item. Or buy non-weapon items. I think we need to go shopping. We got the money. Need to buff our cove. We can upgrade the fishing net. It's only $4. I don't think we bother. I don't, because you don't... Well, would you catch a silver piranha? We'll take the ambergris. Ambergris? Just to sell for the cove. $4. Ah, heck. Forget it. Let's see what happens. Let's like I said, let's learn. You're gone. The harpoon destroys a small item of your opponent. It only has 1 ammo, so after 8 seconds, it destroys a small item, but you need to reload it to use it again. Let's refresh. Oh, an upgraded crow's nest. Fabulous. I would have bought those if I could afford it. I could sell the fishing net, but I want to learn. I already know what these do. I want to learn to see if this catches a silver piranha. I mean, I think it's a difference of 1 gold per day, but I like knowledge, and we're here to have fun and to learn at the same time. I can't maintain that. Gain a weapon, gain scrap. Okay, so we probably want loot items. We definitely don't want this one, obviously. Any of the other 4 could be good. I kind of want to... I'm going to take the scrap for learning purposes. Because I know that one of them for sure will buff the cove. I want to see if we can buff... No. Okay, you can't. Okay, that's not a total waste. So as you can see, when you hover over the scrap, it highlights the cove and not the orbital polisher. Sorry, window open, there's a plane flying by. I'm not sure if you heard that. I was hoping that we could buff the polisher, but it's not going to happen. So that's okay. We can always, and that's an extra 10 shield per scrap we sold. So that's not nothing. This now crits half the time, more than half the time. Yeah, I don't have high hopes for this, but I've not done this build before. It's different. I like different. Okay, let's fight this. Who knows? And let's see what happens in the beginning of day 5. Oh, that captain's wheel is nice. Yeah, we're not getting through that temporary shelter. And yes, you'll see we're burned and poisoned up a bunch. Yeah, we're not. This is not happening. We're not buffing our katanas nearly fast enough. The poison's gonna get us for sure. We've barely done a dent on him. He or she's got a good build. Yeah, this this round is not gonna last. I don't think we're gonna win a single fight. But gosh darn it, we're learning. Okay, let's definitely go here. Oh, what did we get? We did get a silver piranha. Okay. I was just thinking how stupid it would be just to remove this and put in the Piranha. We lose the lifesteal, but this does double crit damage, and so this could do 40 damage. No, I mean, I think the lifesteal is more important. But this is not going to be a successful run at all. This is, like I said, I don't think we're going to win a single match. Let's go shopping and have a look. The Concealed Dagger. It's too late now, but I like getting this item early on. I really was not sold on it. When I first started playing the game, but when you get this early on, the early fights always go, you know, at least 24, 32 seconds, which grants, and this is a silver, or this is a bronze or a silver, it only grants you 1 gold. But that's an extra 3 or 4 gold per fight, just for activating it, which is, in this game, is a lot of money. I think it's too late for it now. I also can't afford it, so I'm not sure why I'm even considering it. Let's buy these guys for the Cove. Yeah, this is now becoming a how to not play the Bazaar video. I'm not going to use you. Yeah, the thing is, I'm not even sure how we improve this at this point. Astrolabe. Use a non-weapon item. Hasted. Don't need that. Okay, thought process is this replaces Crow's Nest. Or, no. Or replace Silencer and Polisher, but then the only thing this is going to buff is the Cove, which is not nothing. But, yeah, we're not doing nearly enough damage. This build sucks. Okay, so do I buy this or do I buy this just for selling? Screw it. I'm buying this just to see what happens. I gain 5 gold. Yeah, let's get some money and let's lose a fight. What do these guys do? Yeah, there is not a lot of hope here. We're going to fight the Infernal Envoy just to see what happens. Our damage comes in quick, which is good, but it's not enough. And he's also healing a lot. I don't think we win this fight either. We don't scale with our damage fast enough. His burn isn't... Oh, it is ramping up. Maybe we win to Sandstorm? I don't think... No. Nope, we're cooked. Wow. Definitely not how I thought my first Bazaar run was going to go for this channel. But what can you do? What can you do? Okay, we'll go shopping for some bronze tier items, see if we can't buff some stuff up here a little bit. Okay, we don't have any poison. We do have only 6 gold. I'm not even sure I want to publish this. This is embarrassing. Okay, well, we'll take all of these. Buff our regen, and then these buff our weapons when we sell them. And our Cove, of course. This only buffs them for 1 second. I don't think the Crow's Nest is the right call right now. Oig, this is embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Yeah, I am totally floundering here. I have no money, so we're going to get a tool. Oh, just the most useless tool we can get. We're going to lose again. I guarantee it, because this is brutal. Well, this needs to be adjacent. This does not need to be adjacent. Oh, this is just so bad. These are the kind of runs I was doing when I first started playing the game. Like, but at the time I didn't understand what I was doing. Didn't quite understand what I was doing wrong. I mean, I would never claim I made great decisions here, but I don't think we had a lot to pick from. Yeah, we're just totally screwed. I'm looking forward to a fresh start. Okay, we have $8. Joy to the world. And get some chocolate bars. I mean, I don't think that the astrolabe was the right call. So let's put this back out. We sell a piranha for $2. Score. This thing sucks. If you can't buff it, this sucks. I mean, this is obviously. I think I'm 99% sure this is a dually item because it's very mechanical and robotic. So there must be a way to make it work with a dually build, because otherwise this thing just sucks. It is just way too slow. If it was every 3 seconds, or it ramped adjacent items for like 20, different story. But especially for this, for what we've got, which is just trash. This thing is just terrible. Now I'm just getting frustrated. Let's buy some small stuff. No, there's the concealed dagger. We're not going to be alive long enough to make extra gold worthy. I will buy the cheap stuff for Cove Ramp. So there's a grenade, the Chimera. Yeah, it slows at the start of each fight, but then every 9 seconds thereafter, it slows one item for 1 second. I've tried using the Pearl a couple of times too. With some ramping on a full aquatic build, this has potential, I think, to be useful. Definitely not have a build, not have an entire run built around it, but it's got potential. We've only got 2 aquatic items, and this doesn't get. So this is a strictly passive item. There is no cooldown for the crow's nest. So when it says when you use an aquatic item, this does not count. This never gets used. It's a global effect. So this would never trigger the Pearl. This would, but gaining 10 shield every 5 seconds and have it charged every 3 is not enough. However, it's all cheap, so we'll buy it all. In a very vain attempt. And I guess we'll keep it because there's nothing else to put out there. Upgrade your leftmost silver item. Alright, well, Katana doesn't ramp that much more, I don't think. I think we're looking at a Cove upgrade. Because this doesn't do enough. We're just done. We just don't have anything to... There's nothing we can do to make this better. So we'll upgrade the Cove for extra shield. We just can't do enough damage to make this viable, and I'm sure I've made some awful decisions, but it's the way it is. Let's buy some non-weapons, see what happens. When you buy an aquatic item, this gains 4 shield permanently. Not a terrible buy early on. On day 6 on a run that is doomed, it's not worth it. I also can't. I mean, I can't afford it to buff, but yeah, we're just getting nowhere fast here. We'll fight the Inglet and see what happens. I think we lose to all of these, but excuse me, we definitely lose to the other 2. So he doesn't gain any shield, which is good, which means our katana can get through, and our shield is going to, I think, keep us in this. It's critting more than half the time. It is life stealing, so. All right, well we beat the dire Inglet. Woo. We're never gonna win a player on player fight though. Just fact. Got some gold, so we can shop. Crit skills. I don't see anything saving us here. So let's go shopping and look at some new items. We've already seen you. Interesting. Yeah, I've tried the jellyfish before, and we'll try some poison builds in the future. This would be better if... Yeah, so this is enchanted. Normally a jellyfish just does... a silver jellyfish will just do 2 poison. Whenever you use an aquatic item next to it, this gains 2 haste. So, no matter how much haste is on an item, it'll only ever cool down twice as fast. You could put a minute worth of haste on something, it will still only go twice as fast. So buying endless haste or triggering endless haste is good because it'll be on perma haste for all your items, but it'll never go any faster. We're not hasting at all. So, or sorry, we have aquatic items, but this guy is not long for this world, I don't think. So we're going to buy the nesting doll for Cove Ramp. Do we just shift into an astrolabe? We could buy... Let's do it. Nothing's working, so let's throw it against the wall. Throw whatever we got against the wall and see what happens. So we want... okay, let's do it like... No. So we... any aquatic item, this gets charged. This needs adjacent aquatic items. So let's do it like that. And there's no reroll here, so we'll move on. This gives a chance to buff poison, burn, or damage. Do we want to buff up poison? Sure. So we'll pay $5 to buff for 2 poison instead of 1. This is not happening. But it's fun. E. Yeah. How much prestige do we have left? So this, when we lose this fight, we'll go into our final phase. We'll be given a kind of a Hail Mary option to save the run. Yeah, we're not doing... The only way we win this fight is if we put endless poison on him or out-shield him, and we're not doing either of those things. Although, you know what? We are out-shielding him. We're not out-life-gaining him, but we're out-shielding him. We might win this fight. I don't think his health, his heals trigger often enough for his health, for the sandstorm to not kill him. I don't believe what I just saw. We won! See? You pivot. Weird things can happen. I got the biggest stupid grin on my face right now. Alright, well, we pivot to a shield poison build, because damage is not doing enough. We lose to just about every other build. We kind of got lucky there, and I admit that. If we bought a large item, what would we want to see? Water Wheel would be good. Water Wheel charges when anything next to it activates, and when it activates, gives everything haste. Yeah, let's go shopping. Oh my god, a Water Wheel. I don't believe it. $12? Yeah, we buy that. We absolutely buy that. Buy fishing net. You're no good. Oh, I don't believe it. Okay, so what's our quickest cooldowns? You are aquatic, so we need. You're gonna trigger the most often. You don't need anything next to you. But I think we want it like. Hold, please. We need 2 aquatic items around the jellyfish. So this doesn't need to be next to anything, but we do want it next to the water wheel. Does that work? I really want this next to the water wheel. Oh, this is tough. I don't think the poison is most important. And this is going to get hasted only by... It's going to get hasted by the asteroid, but only when we use it. What's going to trigger more often? Yeah, I think this is the way. Aquatic items all get their cooldowns reduced. We don't care about damage anymore. That could have buffed our cove. Income's nothing. Let's go cooldowns. We have no money. So let's... Yeah, sure. Let's roll the dice. Let's get an item. What is happening right now? Wow. Okay. Okay. So the Cosmic Rock can give us an item that helps us reduce our cooldowns of all our items. However, I find it rarely drops when we fight that. Sergeant Suds. I've seen you a bunch, but I haven't fought you a bunch. What do you drop? You are much more focused from the Pygmalion. You have property and... Oh, you have an orbital polisher. If I fight you and you drop that, I'd be so mad. We will never beat the Radiant Corsair. It has a skill that, much like a phoenix, as you can plainly see by its avatar, when it loses all its health, it gets reborn and regains all of its health and removes all of its debuffs. Or damage over time. So it would cleanse all of its poison and start fresh. So we would lose, like, we're looking at Sandstorm here because our poison isn't going to do much. We're looking to outlast someone via Sandstorm. We're not going to beat him. I think we go Rock and cross our fingers for the Feather, which is this. That reduces all items cooldowns by 6%. So the jellyfish is perma-hasted, so I think my decision was good. We'd love to just be able to buff the Pearl now, I think. We've got a lot of shield. We win to Sandstorm. Yep, we officially have a poison and shield build now. Amazing. I don't have a lot of hope for this run as far as longevity is concerned, but I have more than I did. When this gains haste, give your items 3% crit chance for the fight. This one gains haste. You know what? I think that's better. I think that's better than Clam. I've never used this item in my life, but I think I might use it now. But we put it next to the astrolabe. That will... Yeah, its cooldown isn't good, but its passive ability is what we're focused on. All your other items gain haste. Yeah, we're kind of relying on our cove to trigger a lot. The pearl was triggering. Do we put the pearl in for the jellyfish and go full defense? It's only 10 shield. And this only gets its passive effect only makes this happen faster. I think we stick with the jellyfish. So this will gain haste when triggered by water wheel. This will be permanently haste, which means its cooldown is going to be 3.9, which is much faster than the astrolabe as far as triggering the water wheel. I think we do that. I think that's better. Yeah, Crow's Nest, you're gone. Dock Lines, you're still bronze. I think you're gone too. I don't know why we're hanging on to these three, but we're going to just for the moment. Let's get some chocolate bars. Yeah. So we'll get some gold ones. So those will increase our health by max health by 30, so 150 total. And it'll also buff up our good old gold cove. Gains three times the value. And finding any item in the bazaar, this is fun. But I don't have a lot of money. 7 regen isn't going to be incredibly useful. But I mean, I think our worst enemy is now poison. I don't envision... If we sold everything we have, we'll have 12 bucks. That's not... So the best thing we could afford... I don't think we can we could afford a silver large or a gold medium. I think we go regen. Probably the dumbest move we've made so far. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I still don't think we survive this fight, which means we'll probably be approaching the end game here. It's lots of damage. We do well against damage. His plasma rifle is ramping, but our crit chance is ramping. I think we win this fight. What have I done? Yeah, we win this fight. Easy. Wow. That's what happens when you talk things out. I guess, yeah, I almost passed on the astrolabe, and I'm not saying the astrolabe is what's saving us, but man, it sure was the biggest part of our pivot. Finding the water wheel is probably the biggest thing. Man, unbelievable. We have 13 bucks. Let's go shopping. Okay, powder keg. We're not burning anything, so that takes too long. I've tried a turtle shell before. It did not go well. But when I bought it, I wasn't doing a pure shield build. Gives your items 3 shield for the fight. Does that ramp fast enough for us? It would be hasted, probably all the time. So 2.5 seconds. Every 2.5 seconds, all of our shield items gain 3 shield. What would it if it were? It would have to replace either the astrolabe or the jellyfish and the bracelet amulet. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. We wouldn't want to replace the water wheel. There's just no way. Whenever you use another non-weapon item, haste it for a second. Man. It feels like that's the right call, but what would it replace? It certainly wouldn't replace the cove. It's too fast with too much on it. The water wheel is what's driving the entire process. I think we stick with the crit chance. This is gonna get haste all the time. I think we stick with what we've got as far as these are concerned. A bit too expensive right now to have them buff the cove. Let's see what else he's got. A jellyfish upgrade. I cannot believe it. We have a diamond jellyfish. A diamond shielded jellyfish. What is happening right now? Okay. Your aquatic items gain have the cooldowns reduced by 3. An aquatic item. We have 3 of them. Unlikely we're going to get one that works. What triggers most often? Easily the cove. Is simply 2 scrap enough? Yeah, I think so. So move this over. We sell that to get an extra 30 shield on that bad boy. Travel almost anywhere. We don't want weapons. We don't need spare change. So we'll do the aerodrome. So we can re-roll to change the shop. It's possible we could find a small item that could replace the amulet, but I'm going to re-roll just once since we don't want weapons. Sure. We could upgrade our existing katana, which we are most certainly not going to do. The ice pick, we're not a weapons build at all. Aquatic items, no. That can never replace. No. What else you got? There's another catfish. Or not, sorry, not another catfish. A catfish. I do like trying poison builds, but I don't think... The only thing this could replace would be the bracelet, the amulet. Sorry, I keep calling it a bracelet. And there's no way. If this was gold or diamond, I would definitely consider it. But it only gains an extra poison every haste, which is just not fast enough. Adjacent items, no. I think we've got... I hate to... I'm not confident in this, but I think we have something solid here. Suddenly. Car conductor. You have lots of haste and shield stuff, so we will fight you. I am in just disbelief right now. I'm not sure what you could give us that would convince us to replace anything. The only thing I could think of that would maybe like a really solid healing item, a small one. Like we're ramping well, but I don't know if it's going to be well enough to combat other players in the later days. We do have 6,000 or almost 6,000 shield. It's not nothing. I mean, I'm sure there'd be experts that tell me to get rid of the... Ooh. Okay. Give your items 4%. Okay, that just ramps faster than the amulet. Whenever this gains haste, give your items plus 4% crit chance. This gives your items 3% crit chance. And its cooldown is faster. Its shield value is lower, but I don't think that concerns us. The ramp is better. Yeah, awesome. You're out. I think our alignment is still correct. These two are going to pop the water wheel. This is going to pop everything. Or it helps them, yeah. And then this, whenever this gains haste. This hastes everything, this hastes everything. I think we're good. 11 bucks. Let's see if we can't... I don't know what we could buy now that would really improve things. Let's take a relaxing break. Get some shield for our PvP fight. And let's buy some skills. How about a shield-based skill? That would be super. Whenever you gain burn, gain 6 regen, increase damage of your weapons. No. First time you use a large item, adjacent poison items. Oh. Okay, that's not nothing. 10 poison is not nothing. Burn 2 is nothing. First time you use a large item, adjacent poison items gain 4 poison. Let's give it a shot. I'm at a point now where I just don't know. My hands are in the air like I don't know. This is a wild build. He is relying on his damage. He's gonna slow my items with his duct tape. Yeah, no, he got us. He was faster. Fair enough. Good fight. Yeah, he had the crow's nest and the cutlass, which is a solid build. So so this is the end. We've lost all of our prestige, and now we have a choice. When that happens, you come to the Stacia. I didn't know what her name was before. And you're given these 3 options. You can get a diamond free diamond tier item, or get a random enchantment, or 20 gold and 5 XP. I've taken the diamond tier item once, and it actually saved our run. But that's a bit of a Hail Mary, kind of a long shot. I think the enchantment is what we want to go. What do we got? This item cannot be frozen, slowed, or destroyed. I think that's going to be our water wheel. So this protects our water wheel, which triggers our goggles and our jellyfish a ton. So yeah, we can buy 5 chocolate bars for 10 bucks, or we can get 3 gold ones for free. Let's just get 3. Let's get 3 for free. So we sell those. 2 poison. Aquatic item. Scrap for shield. Screw it. I'm going poison. Probably the wrong call, but that's now 16 poison every 3.9 seconds. That's not great. Gumballs are fun. So gumballs, you can buy as many as you want, up to 10. They're $1 each, and I will just show you. So we'll buy 5, because that's all we can fit in our stash right now. So there's blue, green, yellow, and red. Blue increases the crit chance of all your items by 1% when you sell it. Yellow grants shield to all your items when you sell it, and green gives you 10 max health, and red gives you bonus damage to your weapons. We don't want any red, so what we got was perfect so far. At least the first 5 were. And these all buff our cove. God, I love this game. I was so frustrated not 10 minutes ago, and now this is just awesome. We got 1 red, which is fine. The rest are great. All right. Let's see who we want to fight here. Duelist is strictly weapons and ammo. Don't care. Bloodreef Captain has a captain's wheel. Your cooldowns are reduced by 5% if you have a vehicle, a weapon, and a tool. We do have a tool. We don't have a vehicle, though. And the weapons platform, shockingly enough, gives you weapons. I think we just need the guaranteed win. Although, like I said, we do well against damage that doesn't burst damage immediately. No, like there's absolutely nothing that the duelist gives us that we want. Even his skills aren't useful to us. I mean, maybe the captain's wheel. The captain's wheel could be better than the astrolabe, if I'm honest with you. Haste adjacent items. Actually, yeah, I think the captain's wheel would be better than the astrolabe here, I think. Yeah, he's not doing nearly enough damage to me. Use another. Yeah, look at this. This has got a minute and 16 seconds of haste on it. Oh my god, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. Okay, alright, here's where you crunch the numbers. So this item's shield doesn't matter. So we can take that off the table. Like, it doesn't, that's not what we're not focused on this thing for the shield. When you use another non-weapon item, haste that item for a second. This is way better. Plus it's gold. I think this is the build. I think this is it. And it's aquatic. Not that this doesn't need any more haste. But this is going to trigger this so fast. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually have something from this. You are just absolutely gone. It's totally gone. We don't care about burn items. We would love... All we would want would be a water wheel. I don't think we can buy goggles. I'm pretty sure this is a dually item. We can't. I don't think we can buy goggles from a shop, like for an upgrade. I think we just go health. Give us a little more time to get our shields up. Yeah, I think so. I don't care about ammo skills. Let's just, I mean, no, let's just get an item. Yeah, do not care. Oh, you know what? We should be shopping more to... Alright, we're just selling everything. Because if we lose this, then we're done. And it's already been almost an hour already. Sorry, I take a bit longer when I talk my decisions out, but I do hope you're enjoying yourself. So this guy's on his or her last hurrah too. So he'll have an because all of his prestige is gone. He has one. Sorry, they have won more matches than I have, but that was before we pivoted to our current build. Who knows? Strongren, let's go. Very damage based. Can I get there faster? Probably not. Well, I don't think so. I'm trying. I don't think my poison is damaging him. He's got lifesteal from his ship. Man, we held our own though. We held our own. We won 2 matches, and we pivoted to a build that I was enjoying. So I'll take it. So that's the Bazaar in 2 hours. I'll do what I can to make sure that my future videos are not this long. I'm so grateful that we didn't have a winless run in my first video. But yeah, that's the Bazaar. It kind of gives you a summary at the end. Yeah, and you can when you get 10 wins in non-ranked, you get win a ranked ticket. I don't think we'll be doing ranked videos anytime really soon, but if we get better at the game, we'll see. And also, as patches and balancing comes out, ranked should become more fun, because right now you go into ranked and all you're getting are poison and burn dually builds that just destroy you. So if we're not doing those, we don't do ranked right now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so actually genuinely excited to do a bunch more of these. I'll be doing a whole bunch more today, as I got a lot of free time on my hands. So thanks for joining me. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you soon. As always, be kind, be strong, and be really awesome. World needs lots of kind and awesome right now. See you soon.